Hi, loves. So I felt called to share about Venus in this video, and I'm going to be bringing you more content on this channel because I feel longer form content is where I want to go at the moment. So look out for, please hit that subscribe button if you're curious about astrology, if you want to learn more about connecting with your soul self. That's what it's all about. And yeah, I just want to share some stories and some, a transmission on Venus today. So Venus is, she is wherever we have Venus in the chart, that's like where we are one within ourselves. It's Venus really teaches us to lean back into this softness, to be in a receptive place with life, right? And this is what I've been learning a lot more over the last year or two, is how to actually soften more into my body, to come out of the head that can be so active in this busy world, right? And drop into the heart. And sometimes life can feel chaotic, we can get distracted. And so Venus is that place within us. It's like, okay, it's safe to soften. It's safe to be in my feminine. It's that feminine part of you that knows exactly what the next step is. And my Venus has always been a bit elusive, to be honest. With a Venus in the 12th house, the 12th house is a spiritual house, the house of the unconscious. I often go into a deep place within myself. I connect with that worthiness, that bright spark of light when I'm in meditation or when I'm in some sort of connecting with my unconscious. That's what I love to do and what lights me up. And it's almost intangible in the 12th house. And that's my experience I speak to. I'm a deeply devoted Venus in the 12th house. It's like I want to merge with life. Originally the 12th house is actually ruled by Pisces, the last sign. So it's a sign, it's this deep wisdom comes from there for me personally. And I've had some really interesting connections when I've dropped into that transcendent space. Recently, actually, we were in London this week, seeing an Aldi. If you know his music, so beautiful, the piano music, and it moves you, it touches your soul in words I can't describe. And I literally felt like I was tapped in. I felt like I was tapped into the divine. A divine source was flowing through me. I was getting all this wisdom, all these downloads. So for me, it's like when I go into a deep space, I know who I am at soul level. So it'll be different for you wherever your Venus is, but I wanted to share that as a tangible example. And Venus, she knows she's worthy. She knows she's worthy of everything without pushing, without forcing, just allowing things into her field. And that's always a practice, right? In this world, we've been taught to hustle and maybe grind. The Venus way is allowing, it's attracting, is a being in your magnetism. And it'll be different for each one of us. And I always reminded of that beautiful picture of Aphrodite, but it's a Botticelli painting, when she's standing in this beautiful scallop shell, and it's like she's magnetic, she is flowing with life, she's not pushing, she's not forcing, she's softening. And that's the medicine I want to bring you, is this softening when life feels chaotic or you get into that anxious and overwhelmed. Venus is the archetype, is the reminder to soften, even in the challenge, to drop inwards, to drop into your heart space and go, what is my truth right now? Not from my head, not from my ego. What is the truth from my soul? That soul knowing, she will guide you there. what is the thing you value most, you know, the thing that how you nurture others as well. And so I know I attract a lot of sensitive souls, and a lot of them maybe are not always clear about what they are here to do, their purpose. And Venus can really shine a light on what you value, what you deeply desire, not from your ego, but literally from your heart, from your soul. What does your heart yearn for? And yeah, it will look very different depending where your Venus is. But connecting with that Venus energy is so important to stay centered in who you are. And if anyone's got Venus 12th house, let me know. I'd love to hear your experience of Venus in the 12th house. And mine's quite a heady one because it's in Aquarius. So I've got like an air. My Venus is in an air sign, which makes it like the mental realm of thinking. But also, I know it's about really being unique and honoring my creative genius. Like Aquarius is all about freedom. Like I always seek freedom in my relationships. But also, Venus speaks to how we can attract money, how we can attract abundance effortlessly. Whatever house it is in for you will illuminate that path, almost like the path of least resistance. And I can tell you this, I've had so many almost out of the blue or felt like divine invitations. That is my Venus in the 12th house. I remember once thinking there was this, oh, what's his name? Bon Iver, if you know the musician. And I was like, oh, it'd be amazing to see him. And I literally just had this thought from a playful space. And then the next day, somebody said they had a spare ticket to Bon Iver. So those invitations often come to me effortlessly when I'm kind of in that, when I'm connected to my spiritual self, and the desire is from that place of detachment. That's when the thing arrives. So yeah, Venus is a softening. She is helping us know who we truly are at soul level, what we deeply yearn for, what we deeply desire, and actually what we deeply desire underneath all those conditionings, all those layers. She shines a light on what are your true desires that are aligned with your soul self, with your source, not what the world told you that you should desire, that you should want, but what you truly want. Because often the world will project onto us what we should have. We should have the house, we should have the babies, the family, all of that. But it's like, okay, no, where is my Venus? What element is it in? What sign is it in? And start to connect with that element. Connect with the element that your Venus is in. And you can let me know below. If you go to cafeastrology.com, it will tell you the sign of your Venus. Look that up. I'll post the link below and let me know where your Venus is in. And if you have any sense of what that's like for you. You know, a Venus in Earth, for example, is going to be very different to my Venus in air. I'm always kind of seeking information as well, seeking knowledge and wanting to learn more. That's my Venus in Aquarius. It's actually kind of very a heady Venus, but it's also a one of deeply longing to merge and connect with life because it's in the 12th house. So I'd love to hear from you. I hope this sheds some light and gives you some inspiration for how to work with Venus. And essentially, Venus is your feminine essence. Wherever it is, you will express your feminine essence through that energy. So yeah, love to hear your thoughts on this and love to hear your experiences. Drop them below in the comments.